What happens when darkness falls upon the world? A hero of legend is called by the destiny, and he, the chosen one, shall bring light on our darkness times. But what happens when evil arises in times of peace? In times of need, the hero will appear. But in this tale, our hero is just a boy who lives in a peaceful forest in the land of Iron. The great Deku Tree, guardian spirit of the forest, fully aware of the darkness hovering on the world, decides to call Link to prove if he has what is needed for such an epic and important mission. For this purpose, he gave the boy a fairy tale Navi to aid him with his mission. To prove his courage, the Deku Tree lets Link enter on him to banish the curse that the King Gerudo of Types cast on him. Link managed to defeat the parasite monster inside the Deku Tree, but it was already too late. The Deku Tree, in his last moments, tells Link to head to the Hyrule Castle to meet Princess Zelda and gives him the Spiritual Stone of Forest. Link does as told, and after talking to the princess, has the mission to recollect the Spiritual Stone in the Goddess Town up in the Dead Mountain and the one in the Sora's Domain in the river. After helping the Gorons becoming sworn brothers with Darunia, the Goron chief, and defeating the King Dodon, he gets the Spirit Stone of Fire. He also helped the Sora, healing Jabu Jabu, the guardian spirit of the Soras, rescuing Princess Ruto and killing the parasite within Jabu Jabu, then gets the Spiritual Stone of Water. With the Kokiri's Emerald, the Goron's Ruby, and the Sora Sapphire in his hands, Link heads straight back to the castle to meet again with the Princess Zelda. But as this arrives in town, he sees Zelda escaping with his Nana Impa. While escaping, the princess throws the Ocarina of Time to Link. What happened here? Why are they running? And of who? It turns out Ganondorf, who are responsible of the problems in the forest, the mountain and the river, caused an attack in Hyrule's castle trying to reach the sacred realm where the Triforce lies. Unfortunately, he was unsuccessful, and our hero intends to open the door of time with the 3 spiritual stones and the Ocarina of Time. But then, the unexpected happens and Link gets himself trapped in the sacred realm, and at this very moment, Ganondorf takes his shot and puts his hands on the Triforce.
Later, upon awakening, Link meets on one of the sages named Rauru, and becomes part of the 6th sage of the Temple of Time. He tells him that he was asleep for 7 years because only the hero of the time can take the Master's Sword, and he was too young, and his spirit was sealed during that time until he was worthy of the title. After telling this, the sage shapes him the medallions of the Temple of Light and tells him that after his absence, Ganondorf thought at first, but he was only obtained the ones of power, since it is necessary to have a balance between the power, courage, and the wisdom. And with this power, he managed to plunge the kingdom out of Hyrule into the curse and evil follow of the monster, and thus becomes the kingdom of Abel. Therefore, Link will need to awaken the 5 remaining sages out of that time and allocate the power in was one. But to do so, he must defeat the monster and the doubles and defeat the 5 remaining medallions. All in time, Temple of Light, Link meets the Sheikh, as ruled that the Sheikh had traveled tales and the location of the Auto temples. The first one is the last for the sun and the crossing, and it when met the spirit of Ganon, what is defeated, and after that, enemy awoken the second sage, what is his friend Sarius, and he was out. He counts the supply of the Deku Tree, which blossomed. After finding him from the curse, and the young man away asked, how did you Link walk up the walk crocodile without age? The Deku Tree tells him that it is not a Kokiri, but a Hylian, and that one day during the war, a modern and a heavy entered the forest and she was severely wounded, so she introduced the baby to the great decay tree and that baby was playing. The following 10 times are located at that mountain, like Helia, Kakariko Cemetery, and the desert colors, the latter of which a town will take when in a bed. The bosses were guard at these temples, Volvagia of the Fire Town, where is a powerful dragon who was at the field and at the waters and the spray ready. More far of the water, temple of the Lake Helia, where is a Maba, Thunder controls on the tide Sora River. Bunga would have outstayed from the shadows where the motivation is not really knows, but it said that he was a safe thief and had his hands and he had cut off, who was served with Lord Ganondorf. After they defeated him, the three remaining sages, Patrick, Darunia, Princess Ludo, and the empathic guardian of Princess Zelda awakened. For the last episode of the desert, Link has to go back into time to help the Rabburu, the leader of the Gerudo, who would send to Ganondorf for help the Link to help, and they feel him together. After the visit to Pembra, the Link and Poison and the witches come and Kotash Naboru to save the kid has to return at the future, and was back to future. They will hold temple about different. He faces the wishes about both sides, and the acture a new form with the greater strength and a jolt, and in the end, different stem. After this, he refreshed Naboru and gave to the team last million. With the 6 millions, Link was the temple of time at a moment Shake appears, and discovers that the moment Shake appears, and discovers his Princess Zelda with his cannon for 7 years, and who, as in the process of the wisdom part, got the first out of the courage, and at the moment this power, got on for the hears to hand, and the kingdom Zelda and the Link goes to Lord Ganondorf Castle. With the help of the 6th stage, a human entered castle and climbs on the tower and the final second playing target, and at the tag and the final battle scene begins. Where you came and a drone his attacks over for a ping pong, where is the master's war? After this, the defense came and free Sorola. Then the castle begins to fall, and a tank had to escape, and one tank then out of a tank went all over body, but what did he then? Here we start, he was alive. And transformed into a monster, creature was an appearance of a pig and a lizard. And what about the most difficult battle of the game begins. When Zelda causes stop the monster gun for a few moments, a Link managed to pierce and against the master of the sword. And the cat and the way that that sage with that life power star, he was the temple of time forever. Enough of times that I say, I will turn this right away. Everything of destroy the sense. Other words all the 10 times putting more keys more. Nonetheless, we are not to guide here to go kind of time to play a song, other returns here to original time. To have take Buster's war is on the pedestal, and choose limiting being a man that will return to being a little boy. After this, Kitty's only friend till Fairy Navi leaves because she really fulfilled her mission. And Link goes to look for with his heart upon her, but he can't figure. Nobody knows that they saved the war because of the cabinet with at all time. I don't know, nobody knows that has saved at the war because nobody haven't started all time. And nobody never questioned what he did. What did you get your life to save other authors? Evidently they never knows what you did. This was to parallel all the destiny of a hero who was forgotten into time. At the time killed himself.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. That world inspired the imagination of the world war, with its rise and 1998. Nintendo produced a masterpiece, which for decades will be remembered for both its unparalleled gaming experience and its innovation in video game design. What would the opportunity of the open world be like? TriStar was not always so intuitive, due to various limitations such as the technology or the imagination of the development. With Ocarina of Time, Nintendo broadened our expectations of what was thought possibility with regard to mechanics and world building. The result was an immersive experience that paved the way for the genre and more especially for the world Ocarina, open world of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. What was the most accepted behind video game lovers? At Christmas 1998, there was no game more popular than The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, accepted, anticipated as the franchise. Fifth into 3 dimensions game. So Nintendo set the bar a bit higher with the promise of an open world. The stakes were high, and a hard failure set development back a year. However, upon its release, the title accepted an exception. How I included in the industry? It is where it might be possible to list the wide and width Ocarina of Time, included in the video game industry. In terms of innovation such as mechanics, narrative, and visual, there are several examples that stand out as the legend that the world of video game was what is it today. How is it not getting the recognition it deserves? Too often, the frequency of Legend of Zelda doesn't get the recognition it deserves for integration fine art into its titles. Whether it's the button in the Wind Waker or a dancer mask in Majora's Mask, Nintendo treated the artist elements with respect, and Ocarina of Time were no exception. Although evil in finale defended with ice wall, the central element of the game Unautumn, The Ocarina of Time, that Princess Zelda gives Link as a gift. It is with this musical instrument the players can influence the environment, summon aliens and travel, but in time and space. Joan Yudel, the kingdom where the story takes place. Drill speaks eloquently to the French's central theme of space and goodness. We also acknowledging the power of fine art to impact the world. This quality is extremely rare in video games, and few Frenchies have so masterfully implemented song, dance, drama, and visual, all into their details.